Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
The truth can hurt you, or the truth can change you. What will truth do to you?
I just wanna be happy, but if I keep on doing the things that keep on bringing me pain, there's no one else I can blame if I'm not happy. Wasted time, but now I can see the biggest enemy, it was me, so I'm not happy. Cry yourself to sleep, shout and raise your hands. It won't change a thing, child, until you understand.
Preach.
If you're tired of being the same, if you're tired of things not changing, it's time for you to get out the way. Don't get stuck in how you feel. Say, Jesus, take the wheel. He knows the road that you need to take.
But it only works if
you wanna be happy,
look at yourself and say,
don't you wanna be happy?
yeah.
I just wanna be happy. But if I keep on giving my heart for people to tear apart, the healing will never start, so I can be happy.
Yes, Lord.
Will I ever be happy? Cry yourself to sleep, shout and raise your hands. It won't change a thing, child, until you understand.
If I'm talking to you, then say,
if you're tired of being the same, if you're tired of things not changing, it's time for you to get out the way.
you've been there too long.
Don't get stuck in how you feel. Say, Jesus, take the wheel. He knows the road that you need to take.
I feel this one right here.
It's so easy to complain, addicted to the pain.
Yes.
You give your heart, they push it away.
But I got good news for you.
Jesus knows just how you feel. Just let him take the wheel.
Hallelujah.
The love you need, he already gave.
But the question is,
Do you wanna be happy?
if you're tired of you, then say,
I just wanna be happy.
now, if you really mean that, open up your heart and
Let
say,
me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you're tired of going in circles,
Let me hear you say yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
tired of making the same mistakes,
Let me hear you say yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
well now's your
Let
chance.
me hear you say yeah,
Say yeah.
yeah, yeah. If you're tired of being the same, if you're tired of things not changing, it's time for you to get out the way.
Are you ready? Come on!
Don't get stuck in how you feel. Say, Jesus, take the wheel.
Wanna do it?
He knows the road that you need to take.
It's so easy to complain.
It's so easy to complain.
Come on.
Addicted to the pain.
Yeah.
You give your heart, they push it away.
But somebody that'll never leave you.
Jesus knows just how you feel.
Yes, sir.
Just let him take the wheel. The love you need, he already gave.
But the question is,
Do you wanna be happy?
took a long time, but I'm ready.
I just wanna be happy.
Thank you, Lord. Every day, ask yourself,
Do you wanna be happy?
yes, pull over, let him
I
drive.
just wanna be happy.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. I want to say, well, let me start by doing this. Let me say hello to the people that's in the chat room. Good morning, Nurse Rachel. Good morning to you. Yogi is with us. Okay, good morning, Yogi. I see you. Thank you so much for being with praying for you. Dr. Tony is in the house. Good morning, dear. Thank you so much for joining us and being on the show as well. Thank you so much. To all of our Emory Winship Cancer Center warriors, good morning to you all. Keep fighting, give cancer hell, and do what you need to do to get better. Listen to your doctors, listen to your I call them your trainers. Listen to your trainers. They're out there training my warriors, so make sure you listen to what they tell you to do. Keep a positive energy, a positive attitude. Keep positive energy and a positive attitude so that you can have a positive outcome. Keep doing what you're doing. It looks good on you. Let's get into the conversation for this morning. Question: do you want to stay bitter or do you want to get better? I'll ask it a different way. Did it make you bitter or did it make you better? If you were to go over your life journey, would you say that your past has made you bitter or better? You cannot fix the past. It's impossible for you to go back and fix your past. You can't go back and say, well, I wouldn't be there, or I wouldn't do this, or with hindsight, I wouldn't do that. There's a question that we often ask. I've been asked a few times. At what point in your life would you go back and do it totally different? At what point in your life would you go back and do it? And it's usually an area that we really, really messed up. Or it was right before that moment so that it would not happen. The simple word bitter and better is changed by one letter, an I or E. An I or an E. I often try to find definitions, and I've come up with different symbols or words that would describe the I and the E. One of the things that I've learned about my past, it was designed to make me better. To make me have more lived experience, if you will. But not that I have the lived experience, that I have the lesson from the lived experience. And those lessons is designed to make me become better. To use my gift for the world, because the gift, I've said on one of my earlier shows, earlier this year, maybe last year, I talked about how we were presented. God gives us a gift that's on the inside. The gift is not for us. The gift is for the world. But before we're allowed to open that gift, we have to learn how to handle the gift for the world. So what we have to learn how to do is learn that I am becoming better to make the world better. I am becoming better to make the world better. We often say, change the world, change the world. The way we change the world is to look in the mirror and change that person you see in the mirror. The instant you change the person in the mirror, instantaneously, the world has changed. But whenever we make the lived experience, the life experience about me, about why did this happen to me? Why did this? And why did this? Why me? Why this? And when it becomes an I issue, you would never get what you're supposed to get from the lesson that you went through. When you keep it on the inside of you, and instead of extracting what you need from it and letting it go. Whenever you keep it within because what we do when we keep whatever situation that we've gone through, whatever problem that we've gone through in life, whenever we keep it on the inside, the unforgiveness of the situation, the unlearned lesson from the situation, the overcoming of the situation. It's one thing to survive something. It's another thing to live through it. What do I mean by live through it? When you survive, you basically just made it. You made it through it. You made it on the other side of it. But when you live through it, that means you have taken what you've went through, learned from it, applied it to your life, applied it to your gift, applied it to how you can help the rest of the world. In other words, I keep living. No matter what task is in front of you, what emotional task, physical task, financial task, find a way not to just survive it, but to live through it. Every step of the way, I'm going to live through it. I'm going to get what I'm supposed to get out of it every step of the way. I'm going to live through it. I'm going to make it on the other side of it, but I'm going to get everything I'm supposed to get to make me better and not bitter. Surviving is one thing, and we all want to survive. But I want to do more than just survive. If you're going through a financial issue right now, here's this part I could teach. If you're going through a financial issue right now, I would suggest that instead of complaining about what you don't have, begin to take care of the stuff that you do have. If you don't have a steak in your refrigerator and a potato to go with it, get you a bologna sandwich and some potato chips and enjoy that moment. Create positive energy in that moment. You may not have the car that you want. You may not have the car that you want. And it may be an old beat up thing that's sitting on outside. Instead of complaining about the car that you don't have, how about wash that car? People may laugh at you. Why are you washing that car? Why are you cleaning out that car? Clean out the car you got. In preparation of what you're going to get once you get through this. It goes for anything that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with health issues, go on a walk. It could be from your driveway to the mailbox. It could be from your driveway, top of your driveway, down to the mailbox. And back on. Enjoying that one moment of just feeling I'm out here this is what it's going to feel like when I get better. I don't care what situation, where are you in a relationship, you use this in your any type of relationship. You don't have a job, whatever the case may be. Live through it. Don't stop moving in your situation. Keep going through it. Keep living through it. When you minimize your time and your space, and when you minimize your situation, and when you minimize your opportunities, you're going to miss it. You're going to end up being bitter behind it. You're going to get bitter with God. You're going to get bitter with your parents. You're going to be bitter with the person, and you just become bitter. And once you survive it and not live through it, once you survive it, on the other side of that, you're just going to be bitter. You'll find that you are bitter. But taking a different vantage point, or looking at it from a different vantage point and moving forward. Yes, acknowledge, yes, this is where I am. Yes, this happened to me. I did not want this to happen to me. I did not deserve this to happen to it. But since it did, or however, since it did, how can I get better from this? How can I use this? Can't go, at the beginning of the show, I said you can't go back and fix the broken past. There's no way. There's no way you can go back and fix it. The only thing you can do, even right now, you may find yourself feeling some type of way of something that may have happened in the past. You still can get the lesson that you were supposed to get from it, and release the bitterness so that you can be better, so that you can live a better life, so you can feel better emotionally, so that your attitude can be better. I suggest, this is just because I don't tell grown people what to do. I suggest that if you have something in your life that has not been dealt with within you, with it, you don't. Some people suggest that you call the person, or you whatever the case may be. But I suggest that you look at the situation and find the nuggets of knowledge in there. The moments of wisdom that's in there. I could have easily been upset about the years we sat in the orphanage or in the battered women and children's home growing up as kids. It could have easily led me down a different road. But it didn't. For a while, it attached itself to me. But finally got to the point where I used that season that turned me into what I consider, and I love my when I used to be a youth pastor, it helped me deal with broken kids. Because I decided, instead of to harbor, how did I end up in here? Almost to the point it was four of us, my brother, me, and my two sisters. But at the end of the day, it was just me. My sisters went home, my brother went somewhere else, and I was stuck in the orphanage by myself for a year. I could have easily been stuck right there and been bitter with everybody. Why did y'all leave me here? But I ended up having to learn how to deal with it and use every ounce of it, even going back to the same orphanage to talk to the kids, my sisters and brothers and I. Because it's what I went through was not designed to keep me down, but to help somebody else down the road. Yes, it may seem like suffering. My brother now helps mentor cancer patients. And when he finds out that they got cancer or been diagnosed with cancer, one of the things that he loves to do is help mentor them or just simply talk to them. And talk to them about his process and what he went through. And he keeps a positive attitude. Is he completely out of the woods yet? No, he's not. But people, the doctors and the nurses are amazed at his transformation. It's all because of how he took what happened to him and did not allow what happened to him take him. This morning, my brothers and sisters, I bring this to an end. My hopes and my desire is that life that has happened, the life that has happened, has made you a better person. We have our hiccups. We have our things that, because when we don't handle them correctly, we have our triggers. I get that. Are we going to be a perfect person? The answer is a resounding no. We're not going to be perfect. And it's not about being perfect. It's about being better. Taking what I went through in the past and becoming better. Maybe one step closer to what they call perfect. But I have to learn from it. I have to move from it. I have to grow from it. When we take our moments that we've lived, when we take all of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly, we have to come out better than the way we went in. It's the same as the ingredients of a cake. There are some ingredients to making a cake that there's no way in the world you're just going to just shove in your mouth. A spoonful of flour and just throw it in your baking, just throw it in your mouth. A raw egg, just throw it. You're not going to do that. You may take some of the flour and some of the sweet ingredients, but taking the bad part, you don't want it. But it takes putting all of the good and the bad into a bowl and mixing it up. My conversation with you this morning is very simple. Take what you've been through in life and mix it up. Take all of it and mix it up. And get what you need to get out of the ingredient that happened to you, that you went through in life. Get those ingredients and mix them up and bake your cake. Don't be bitter about your past. Become better in your life. Thank you so much for listening this morning on Coffee and Conversation. We'll see you again Thursday. We'll see you again Thursday on Coffee and Conversation. I'll see you all next time. It's all good. It's all gravy.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A summer disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, oh, I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there is some no home, not left alone. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Oh, we'll only be scared somebody's broken heart and a words down dream. They follow the pattern of the wind, you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting